Hey guys, Clarence here of Team Low Expectations, and today we have the new rock deck, the Adamancipator, coming out of Secret Slayers. In this time of quarantine, people are using dueling book videos. I don't really like that. I like to show people the cards in real life. It just has a better feel to it. I have all the cards for the deck except for two more researchers that I still have to find a way to buy. They just went up like 2 days ago. Let's get right into it. The goal of this deck, if you brick, is to make needle fiber. If you can make needle fiber, you can do the full combo. And there's one more proxy of the new rock girls researching. All right, so let's see. We have a ghost ogre, we have a crystal dragite, we have a signs, we have a gate blocker, and we have our researcher. All right, so with this hand, let's pretend like we basically just bricked. There's a combo with just this plus signs, which we drew. Which you do normal summon dragite. You link that off. You go into, where is it at? Mirage. Use signs, target dragite, special summon it, and then use signs effect to put a tuner, or basically one of your reminders at the top of your deck. One with G special summon, which is Seeker, or it is the real expensive one, Researcher, that we already have in our hand, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to show you the Researcher. So because you can control rock monster, you just special summon Researcher, and then use Researcher's effect. Research effect to activate your top 5 cards. Since we didn't draw the field spell, we played the field spell, but we didn't draw it, so we're able to ensure that we get cards. All right, this is our Researcher, and since we pulled a crystal, we're gonna use this one. We'll special summon that. We'll put the rest of the bottom of our deck in any order. Okay. Now right here, if we would have got the Seeker, we would have been a special summon that, but since we just got the Researcher for the sake of the video, if you brick hard, you can just make a Abyss Dweller with these two, and then just make Needle Fiber, and then continue to go off, which is what we're gonna do. Not to say all 3 of these are bricks, and this is the best you can do so far. So let's bring our Abyss Dweller, just because that stops a lot of decks right now, and then let's make our Needle Fiber. And basically, if you make Needle Fiber in the resolve you want, if it gets hit, at least you got Abyss Dweller and you can still just go off next turn. So now we use Needle Fiber's effect. We would get our O-line. Now you do O-line and Needle Fiber. Since they're both machines, you go into our Union Carrier. We're not doing the Dragon Buster, none of those shenanigans. O-line triggers, you get a token. You get a token. And then you can link your token off. You can go into the Link Spider. And now you use Union Carrier's effect, target Link Spider, and then you can attach a block dragon to it. And people are probably wondering, like, how the heck do you link off the Link Spider to get its effect? Because you can't link off with the Union Carrier, you don't want to link it off with your Abyss Blood. So what you do is you link Link Spider off into basically the invoke card for Almirage. You go into Secure Garden, which would trigger your block dragon. And then you would just get your 3 guys. And again, this is our proxy. You can get our 3 guys, or you can get Gigantes, Rock Spirit, and have extenders. Okay, let's just pin those 2 bricks down. Now, since we got Seeker, special summon Seeker, use Seeker's effect, activate our top 5. Okay, we hit a Crystal Leonite. Special summon that, put the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order. And now, since you have the Leonite now, I would rather go into that and go into the fire one instead of the wind one, just so you can trigger the quick effect during your opponent's turn. Use Leonite's effect. This one, when it excavates your top 5 cards, you add an Emancipator card to your hand. While the Rap type, the green one, it lets you just special summon a rock monster, any any level. So this is what we got. Since we got our field spell, once we get the field spell, just ensure our draws for next turn. You can activate it, use the field spell's effect, and basically you can just get a minor, any of the minors that you want, and just put it at the top of your deck, just to make sure your next turn, you make sure you get one. And then you still end with 5 cards in hand. And 2 of the cards you search, and there you go, that's our first test hand. And it's like, you can go off a lot more. I just chose to go the little simpler route just to show you guys like a few different things you can do. Now, this next one is something you can do if you just open Jet Synchron and a card to discard for it. Just like if you get all like hand traps, you get, you know, we play like one right now just to go through and just see how, like, just the ratios of everything. But let's just show you this combo. This is pretty much your best combo when you have absolutely nothing. So you some Jet Synchron, and this is a real spicy play. So you go into Mirage, discard your brick, plus some Jet Synchron, back to Spanish, and then you just go into Needle Fiber. If you get Ash, you just pretty much lose if you don't have anything else. So Needle Fiber effect. Needle Fiber, get O-line. Again, you go into Union Carrier. O-line's effect triggers. You get a token, link token off. Union Carrier attach. You attach your Block Dragon to it. You link that off into Secure Gardener. Block Dragon triggers. You get all your miners now. Or actually, no, you don't get Analyzer with this. Since you opened up nothing, this is what you get. You get Gigantes. Now, since you got Gigantes, since you have Block Dragon, that's always Earth. If you open up no other Earths in your river, since you open up Bricky, you just got banished Block Dragon. Special some of your Gigantes, and now since you control a Rock Monster, you can special some Researcher. And then you can trigger your Researcher, and let's hope you hope that you hit. Let's see, these are 5. You special them with False Knight, you want to stun them out. But so for purpose of video, you want to extend as much as possible. So you want to special them Dragite. You can use Dragite's effect. If you want to put something on top of your deck, you don't have anything. If you had like another crystal in your hand, just to ensure your Seeker in hand can go, you can put another crystal on top of your deck, like a Dragite, so you can get a +1. Yep, we can synchro those two off. Since we have the green one right there, we can go into Wrap Type. And Wrap Type, you have to play top 5 cards by some any Rock Monster. So if you want to go for your level 8 synchro, you can just special an Analyzer. For the purpose of this video, just show you some crazy things you can do if you make X deck really specific. This is things you can do. Okay. And now you can special summon your Seeker because you control Adamancipator cards. You can, since you ran out of space for these two guys, or you can just do Wrap Type last. Actually, I would just do Wrap Type last. Just make sure it doesn't make a difference, but we already did it. So for purpose of this video, let's just follow through. You'll synchro with those two. Go into the spicy Muddy Mud Dragon. Use Muddy Mud Dragon's effect, Fusion Summon with Secure Guard and Muddy Mud Dragon. And then you can go into either Invoke Elysium or you can go into Invoke Macabre. And mind you, this is just off of Jet Synchron and a discard, so you still have 3 more cards in hand going first. If your opponent brick, you got 4 cards going second. So it's like, you know you're going against a combo deck that this can the negate, or you have Spell Trap and Monster in your hand, you can end on this. If you don't know what you're going against and you just want to blind like field wipe for the monsters, you can go into Elysium. And then if that wasn't there, then we do that, and then hopefully we hit like a tuner, make that into Dragite, Crystal Link, etc. And that's just a nice little combo you can do with just the Jet Synchron. Just because this is level 6 and it's like so free in the deck. It's like there's so many things in this deck that you can do if you just make Needle Fiber. And let's just do one more testing, and then we can get right into our deck profile. Let's just give it a good power shuffle real quick. And it's like Muddy Mud Dragon since level 6, and this deck spams all level 6 is so fast. It's like there's a whole bunch of different fusions you can play. I just have my both things just sitting around. I'm not doing nothing with it. So I just wanted to splash those 2 in there to see how I like it. I haven't tried this online yet because it's a pain to play this thing like Bowling Book. I don't know if they updated it so you can activate your top 5 cards yet. But once they do that, I'll probably be playing it a lot more in Dueling Book and find out more crazy combinations. But until then, I'll probably be doing test hands in real life and combos and deck profiles all in real life. So let's get our first 5 cards and let's see what happens. So you got Researcher, Dragite, Relief, Seeker, and Signs. So with this hand, I would just normal summon your Seekers. Or actually, no, you don't have to normal summon that. Sorry. Since we have Dragite, you can normal summon that. You can special summon your Researcher. You can use Researcher's effect. I'll just switch that just for the sake of the video since we just excavated her. 4 and 5. Okay, so we whiff. We got a lot of minors. So that's fine. Since you had the Seeker, you can special summon that. Or if you since you have the Signs, you can just link that with Needle Fiber, do your little O-line combo, and then at the end you could just do this to extend. But for the sake of this, let's show a different combo alternative. Use Seeker's effect. If you hit a lot of minors, you should hit a rock or something you can summon down. If you want, you can summon this or stun them out. I would just not summon anything just because you don't have anything yet to really like want to end on that. So now, it doesn't make a difference what you get, what you send away. Actually, I'll just leave that. Just send away the 2 tuners. Go to Needle Fiber effect. If you want, you can go on Plague Spreader. This is just a nice little alternative in case you open like a lot of crystals in your hand. You want to put them back on top of your deck. This is a nice little like tech I've been trying. I don't really like it, so I'm considering taking it out. It's just nice to have if it ever comes up. Now we can go into that. Link those 2 guys off. We're not link. We're going to synchro with those 2. You can go into Wrap Type, effective O-line, get token. Now use Wrap Type's effect. Next feature top 5. Special summon your Dragite. You use your Signs to extend. Bring back your Seeker. Use Signs a second effect, puts on the back top of your deck. It really doesn't make a difference. This is just showing another alternative route for another card play max deck. If you open up Broken, you can just do everything. With this hand, even I'm still learning the combos, so I probably could have did it with this hand, but I just couldn't find a way to actually do it myself. And now let's go on to our Leonite since we. So now we use Leonite's effect. Activate our top 5 cards. No. I'm going to add the Analyzer to your hand. Because you're not going to keep both these on the field to use the counter trap. So now I'll put those back on the bottom. And now we can overlay these 2 because they're both level 6s and hard make a Beatrice. And then you can detach 1. Which, if you went the other route, you could have probably made both of them and use Signs to bring that one back, bring back whichever one you attach. And like I said, this is when you send the Plague Spreader. Just another like card you could summon from the graveyard during your turn. You can put some back on top, special summon it, and then just during the turn, or you can set. If you want, you can still make Union Carry with these 2. Or oh yeah, you can make Union Carry with those 2. I mean, there's really not much you can do with that since. Or you can just make the Auroradon, which is pretty nice. You just get links up rest of turn, so you get 3 tokens. And then that's when you'll put this back on top of your deck. You can bring back your Plague Spreader. Plague Spreader gets banished. You get rid of 2 tokens. And then you make your rank 8 of choice. I don't have my Cryswing. My Cryswing's coming in the mail. I sold my Warlord Savage like a full few weeks ago. So we could have actually kept the counter trap instead of keeping Relief. That we'd have to tribute this after we negate a spell trap. But then again, I don't think we even had the Warden Integrate. Oh yeah, we do. So we could have kept it. But this would be a Cryswing right here, and this would just be a Brit. And then during your opponent's turn, you could just use her other, since she's quick, like during each player's turn. You can detach that, and then you could send. We played just the one Barker Brit just for a disruption during your opponent's turn. Do that, banish cards in end phase. You know, negate a spell trap. Use Relief, tribute this, pop 2 cards, and then you just OTK on next turn. And these are just all like spicy texts. I'm testing out to see how I like them. And let's get right into the deck profile. Okay guys, we're back with the deck profile for you guys. So let's get right into it. We have 3 Researcher. We have 3 Analyzer. We have 3 Researcher, Analyzer, and Seeker. These are their starters. You need to see at least one of them. I mean, I showed you a combo where if you don't see none of it, but you have a way to get Nibiru, you can get all of them into your hand. But they had no way to really search them outside of block drain, so you want to max out on them. Some people probably don't like Analyzer because you want to spot summon if you basically go second. But I like to play 3 because you want to be able to do your combos when they have as much consistency as possible. I'm still like testing out ratios and everything, so the deck's probably going to seem a little wonky. This isn't competitive yet. It's just it can do competitive things if you understand that. We have 3 Dragites. We have 2 Leonites, and we're playing 2 Reptites. They're just the minors. They're the crystals that the minors want to mine. So right now I'm still playing them. In like more like combo oriented synchro spam builds, we probably won't play these guys. The Kokimiru stuff, the Guardians and the Overlords and all that stuff still in the mail. So they will be coming in. I just don't know the ratios for them yet. But you want to play the crystals right now for like pure builds. Now for extenders, you a Black Dragon, 2 Gigantes, Rock Spirit, and just an extra card you can summon off of your guys. Basically, like this would be your Kokimiru like guys. I'll place these and like a few other cards. We have False Line, we have a Gate Blocker. Okay, and for some tuners to help make Needle Fiber, you want to set this off Needle Fiber, but we have the Dynarustic Coloscent. It's just a level 2 tuner, so it serves the same level focus as these guys. Jet Synchron, 1 card combo if you see it, where you play 1 for 1, or just different ways to do the 1 card combo. And I'm still playing 2 Tiny Spirit Akara. These hardly ever come up. I was playing these for Natura's Beast, but I stopped playing that card. So these will definitely be 2 Kokimiru cards, or probably 2 Nibirus. Whichever one I feel like would be much more needed. Okay, and now just extra additional like Beatrice cards. You're playing the Farfa and the Plague Spreader. You can also summon Plague Spreader off the Needle Fiber if you open up everything else, or if you just want to make level 8s, or you just want to extend a little bit harder, or put the crystals back on top of your deck. You open up too many. And 2 Ghost Ogre. Just placeholders. It's just there just to see how much hand traps come up at this ratio. Now for your spells, you have 3 signs. Your Monster Born deck, not a once per turn. If you Monster Born Adamancipator card, you can put some on top of your deck. So if you Monster Born the Water one, you put basically whatever you want to draw on top of your deck. Since this is a pure build right now, we're playing 3 of the field spell, Adamancipator Lapulite or Laputite. This card lets you basically put any 5 Adamancipator cards on top of your deck, and your rock monsters gain 500 attack and defense. And it's not a once per turn to stack your deck. So if you have multiple copies, you can do it multiple times. And just 2 outs like one desk cards, and just problematic floodgates like BFD and etc. We're just playing 2 Forbidden Chalice. These would probably be 2 more Kokimiru cards. Or actually no, those probably be the 2 Nibirus probably. And then for your traps, you're playing 1 Relief and 1 Resonance. I'm playing 1 and 1 since I don't really like the traps. They're pretty good if you see them. And it's like in the deck you can search them honestly with Leonite, because you can put these on top of your deck with other cards like the field spell, and then just use Leonite to add it to your hand. Or use Dragite to draw it into your hand if you want to do it that way. Now for your extra deck. We're playing 1 Dragite, 1 Leonite, 1 Reptite. Alright, these guys, if they have their respective elements in the graveyard, this one has a win in the group. Any win. It doesn't have to be a crystal. You can activate your top 5 cards and special on any rock monster, any level. And during your opponent's turn, quick effect, if it has the win in the graveyard, you can banish it. Target card in the graveyard, banish it. Leonite, activate your top 5 cards, and he just adds an Adamancipator card to your hand. Any one monster spell trap. And his quick effect during your opponent's turn, if he has a fire monster in the graveyard, he can target a monster in your graveyard, special in a defensive position. Dragite, this one is your OTK guard. It activates your top 5 cards, and then equals the number of Adamancipator cards. You bounce cards your opponent's side of the field, non-targeting up to the same number that you can show. It is quick effect during your opponent's turn. Okay, water monster in your graveyard is he's a spell and trap card negate. So we have those 3. I'm gonna play the 3 right now because you can recycle them if they get banished. You have other cards to do plays with. Playing 1 Herald of Arcalite. You can make this with the Auroradon tokens, and if you have the Tiny Spirit, or if you play or if you had Jet Synchro in the graveyard, if you didn't start with it, or just have a way to get it to graveyard, you can make it with that. Your Muddy Mud Dragon, it's based on another level 6. You can make it so many different ways. You make it just like how you make these two guys. And you just fusion summons into Mechaba or Elysium. Now for your Exceed monsters, you playing 1 Beatrice, Lady, 1 Dweller, and 1 Gallant Granite. This just an extender if you see it. Or if you see a whole bunch of crystals on the field, you just want to condense, or if you get so many gigantic rock spirits in your hand, you just make this search something. Search like a researcher to get your play started. If you get rocks or if you get earths in the graveyard, Abyss Dweller just shuts down a lot of decks. And Beatrice, you just do Beatrice things. She's at 1 for a reason. And for fusion targets for Muddy Mud Dragon, you're playing Invoke Mechaba and Invoke Elysium. This is a 16 card extra deck. I still don't know which one of these I would cut. If you want to play both of them, just to have access to both, you can cut the Road to Arclight since it didn't come up into these combos, but you can make it. For your links, I think all the links are important. I think you need them to do all the free extender combos. If you brick and you want to just do needle fiber shenanigans, you're playing Secure Gardener, Union Carrier, you're playing Summergrade Almirage, you're playing Link Spider, Kriston Holic Fabrics, and you're playing the one Mecha Phantom Beast, Aurora Dawn. Basically, you need all of this just to do the combo, and the Aurora Dawn is just a free extender if you want to just do synchro plays, because you do Needle Fire, or I should do the combo. You do Needle Fire and O-Line, or Needle Fire and Jet Synchron, and both of them into this. Because you want to go into this, you go Jet Synchron. So you can tribute to token spell someone out, and you can synchro that way, because then you still get a pressure token when O-Line hits the grave. And since there's no locals or anything, there's no side deck yet. I'm still working out the main deck for that. But that's my Adamancipator Rock deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave any questions, comments, concerns, or any improvements in the comments below, and you guys all have a great one.